Hello, hello. Hey guys.
Hello.
I have Eugene with me in the background. We are going to draw together. So, I have. So, what I usually do, my process is to get a tracing paper and a carbon paper underneath to transfer the image. But in this case, I kind of understand some people don't have tracing paper and carbon paper on hand. So, I'm just gonna do a quick demonstration on how to draw animals using just shapes.
Iris Black. Hello, my children.
Hey, Iris. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
which one do I draw with?
huh?
Which one do I draw with?
Use the pencil I just gave you because
Okay.
it's really light. So, how we draw animals, I like to break it down into shapes. So, because we're gonna draw a little fat bird, right? So we're gonna do like a big
I
oval.
think your light's a bit too bright.
Oh. How are you doing today, Iris? Okay, I guess now you can see.
Alright, so this is the
Head. So I'm just gonna draw like an oval. And then we're gonna draw a really big circle here.
Iris Black. A fat oval.
Yeah.
Sounds like you are describing me.
Well,
Iris Black. I am doing okay.
that's good.
Just cooking lunch.
Ooh,
How
yummy.
are you guys? You.
Well, we're doing alright. I guess we are also getting a little fat. So now you have like a little snowman here.
okay.
And then you draw like a triangle. This will be the beak. You're drawing on the rough paper I gave you, right?
Yeah, why?
Just making sure.
I'm gonna finish it on this.
No.
Why?
And after that, you're gonna draw another circle for the eye. So now we're gonna bring it together. I'm gonna draw like a big triangle here. Okay. So there's like the tail.
Iris Black. I am making pasta with zucchini, cream, and bresaola, which is an Italian beef salami.
That sounds really good. Man, you Italians. So now we're gonna bring it together. We're gonna do a harder outline. And
Do you complete the triangle?
no, it's like here.
Oh.
So Dark Fox would be like my student experiencing it. Okay, so we do the outline of the head. Here you can see we connect the neck. Okay, we connect the neck here. And then we're gonna do the beak. Now the beak, we're gonna do a little bit more shape, like a little bit more contour, give it a little bit more, instead of such sharp edges, just giving it some finesse. So we draw like a little
Iris Black.
cone here.
Well, look who is talking. I see all your Instagram stories with all the fat going on.
Yeah, I know, right? And then we're gonna draw the mouth here. And then we slowly close it in with the outline. And then we're gonna do the eyes. My mistake, the body should be a little bit fatter, as all of us during this lockdown. It should be much bigger, like fatter. The bird needs to be fatter, damn it.
A bit too late for me, but okay.
It's okay, you can draw over. Then you use outline to go over. Okay. Now, same thing with the wings back here. It's like a little triangle here. We're gonna give another triangle over here. Okay, so then we're gonna take an outline.
Iris Black. Feed him some lasagna, that will make it fat.
I think lasagna is a lot of work though, right? Compared to spaghetti. I'm a very lazy cook in the house. So this will be your wing here. So you have like layers of feather.
What do you do with the wings?
I made a triangle here.
Yeah, I got a triangle.
And then close it in.
I got that one done.
And then you look at the reference photo, there's a few layers. You see the feathers.
No, but what about the top part of the triangle?
Right here?
No, the other side.
Here?
Yeah, what do you do?
Just feathers only, just lines.
Iris Black. Nah, the sauce is easy to make. It's just a long process, but honestly lasagna is very easy to make.
I think the sauce is alright, it's just the layering of the
Wait, I'll give you your wings.
Just layer, like the line here because of the layers, and then you just do like vertical lines here.
Okay,
and then over here it's like a different direction.
Sorry?
Over here is like a different direction.
Okay, so then no, there's more vertical lines on there. Okay, so this. And then the other one is a different direction.
Yeah, here, this way.
Oh, okay. Okay?
Okay, then we're gonna drag the one more wing feather down here. It's a very long one. And the tail.
Iris Black. Oh, by the way, there is a rumor that the lockdown may go on until the 16th of May.
I am not surprised. I guess I'm not surprised that the lockdown here will be extended as well.
What are you doing on there?
Here's the tail, the butt.
So how do you do the butt?
Just do the outline now.
No, but you're like making curves?
Yeah.
Why?
Just to emphasize the outline.
Okay. Okay, and
then do the tail. The tail will be here. So it's like another triangle.
Iris Black. Yes, but from the 12th of March until the 16th of May? That's 2 months.
Yeah, it is. Oh, times are difficult.
Okay.
Okay, then you know there's the cheek feathers here. You can see that there's you look at your reference photo, there's like a clear pattern that here is lighter, so just...
Can you move your stream to my screen? I'm following you more on the stream than this. No.
What?
I want your stream up there. I want to follow your
Iris Black. Your birdie is looking cute and fat. I wanna see Foxy's.
Hold on.
Foxy is struggling a little here.
Yes, I want to look at her strokes and all. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, that's good. I follow more your drawing and
Oh, okay. So then the pattern up here as well. So I'm not doing like super precise. I'm just showing you guys how to use shapes to just roughly draw your animal. Okay, then the legs.
Iris Black. He was so good at Pictionary last time, lol.
Yes, I did the playback and tried to see what went on. Yeah. Whew. It was good. It was good. I'll say that. And I'm just drawing the legs. The reference photo is a little bit blurry on this part, so I mean, like how you do when you were a kid, just do like the twiggy leg. You got this, man. And there's another one here. This one's a little bit closer. Okay. Something like that. And the eyes is just like
Iris Black.
one.
Ooh, speaking of games during stream. Did you watch Chrissy's last stream playing Hangman with Wendy?
No. I did not. I bet it was hilarious though. So there's like one circle of light coming from this side. So here will be really dark. And then here will be kind of light. So you got that little. Alright, so this is roughly how you get the.
Okay, that's my bird.
This is my bird and this is Foxy's bird. As you can see, he is quite the artist. It looks really adorable. I love it. Okay, so that's one way to do it. To draw birds.
Wait, I want to use. I'm using that.
What? Use the better paper. No, use the better paper.
Iris Black.
Think that.
Funniest
Why?
thing
But I
ever.
draw my bird.
Yeah, you will. But this time we'll trace. So what I have
I
here.
don't want to trace.
I thought you always say you wanted to experience what you're doing.
I know, but this streaming one.
Iris Black.
Tracing paper at home.
Well
I
done,
want to follow
Foxy.
you.
Practice,
Will we ever do
practice.
this again?
Yeah, I will follow you your class now when you teach.
I thought we were going to do it before you do a class.
Okay, fine. I'll use tracing paper.
Okay, then so what I have is a drawing paper, and then I have the tracing paper to help transfer my image. So what I do is I displayed the photo of the bird on screen and I use the tracing paper to trace it. And after that I use the carbon paper to transfer it. So then at least I get the proportions right and I don't have to worry about it too much. So technically I don't have to use lead when I do a transfer of carbon paper, but I do like it because then I at least know where I started and where I stopped. I see you. Your latest drawing was of a glass of wine, Iris. I can see that the lockdown is really getting to you.
Iris Black. LOL, yes. It's my only friend.
Yes, I find it funny how they say diamond are a girl's best friend, but you just go ahead and say no, alcohol is.
Okay.
So you can put the tracing paper on top of the other way, upside down. And then you put it on the drawing paper first. You position where you want it to be.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then after that you slide the cover paper in. So now we have the outline of the bird. What I do like to do, this is what I usually do with watercolor as well, that I usually just trace the image and then after that I transfer it onto the paper, because I feel like I don't have to worry about the proportions and stuff, and I can just straight away color it because I like the coloring process. And I would take an eraser. What I have with me is a kneadable eraser, and I would just try to erase it as much as I could so it can look as faint as possible. You know what? Let's use a long eraser. Okay, the thing about carbon is though that you can't really it doesn't really go away. So even though if you erase it as hard as you can, this is still what's left.
Right here.
So it has to be very faintly. So we try to erase, just like make the outline a little faintly. So what I have with me, I got a couple of pencils here. I like to work with carbon. Carbon is really, really dark, so it's very black. So I have this here. I have polychromos black. I would assume it's as dark as 9B, but I can't find 9B around, so I think polychromos black is about as dark as I can find in terms of graphite. Then I have an 8B, a 6B, a 2B, and a HB. HB, Eugene is using it right now. For an eraser, I have a mono 0 Tombow eraser, so it's really small. It's mechanical.
Iris black. You have a polychromos? Wow.
Only for black iris. So these are the pencils I use. You don't actually, for the most of the part, I don't even use 6B. I just use like 2B, 8B, 9B. These are the only graphite. Oh yeah, and a mechanical pencil. Mechanical pencil I have in line with 2B lead, so you know. But it's really good for detailed work.
Where's the finger?
Okay.
I got pencil already.
Different. The higher the number, the darker it'll be.
Iris black. What paper are you using?
Ah, what paper? Hang on. Oh my god. Where's my blending stump? Ah, it's here. Okay. Very precious.
Thunder is
blending
coming.
stump.
The darker it'll be.
Oh my
Winky
god,
face.
lame. Hey, Thunder. Way to crash the party with your puns. Morning. Okay.
Hi, Thunder.
I'll show you what don't really have a specific paper. When it comes to sketching, I find it quite flexible. So I'm using
Thunder is
Arto.
coming. How are you guys today?
We're good, thank you. I'm using Arto by Canpat. Oh, you just screw it in. Okay, I'm using Arto by Canpat. I use 225 GSM. So usually for paper, I always look for three things. This one will be like always look for acid free. So here it has acid free. So this one is like your work. The paper will preserve a little bit longer than normal. So acid free means that it's like it won't yellow over time as fast. For example, like newspapers, you don't use it, you just put it away, but then after a few years or maybe a few months, you can see it starts to yellow. That's what happens if you have acid inside. So this one is kind of like your paper will stay white longer for a longer period of time. I like detailed work, so I always go for a smooth surface. Smooth surface can
Iris
also
Black.
mean hot press.
Hey Thunder.
And I just like the thickness, so I went for above 200 GSM. It's
Iris
personal
Black.
preference.
Is it a smooth or rough paper?
It is smooth. I love smooth because of
Thunder
detailed
is coming.
work.
Hey Iris. Hopefully you are having a good weekend too. Smiley face.
I bet she's stuffing her face with food. Okay, so I have carbon with me here, and I'm just gonna do like the darkest bit possible, so it's just the feathers above the beak. So I'm just gonna color that for a bit.
Thunder is coming. Wow Elise, calling your friends out. Iris Black. Oh okay, so hot pressed, but still with a bit of tooth. Got it.
Yeah.
So I color the top.
Iris Black.
Yeah.
With 6B.
All good here.
Yes.
And yes, I am stuffing my face with food.
You know you can use AB. AB is also darker.
That's okay, I use it.
Okay. Then I use a blending stump. Well, Iris will do the same. She'll call me out of what a fatty I've been. Like my Insta stories. It's been all about food. And I use a blending stump to spread it out. Because the carbon paper is soft lead, you
Thunder
can
is
see
coming.
a lot of dust
I
coming
made
out.
cookies yesterday.
Nice.
Thunder is coming. So we'll see how long those last. Thunder is coming. Tongue sticking out.
Okay. Oh yeah, there is another thing we should do. So, what kind of flavor cookies you made, Thunder? I'm curious. So for mechanical pencil, what I do is I keep the lead in, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do indents in the paper.
Iris Black.
So it creates.
We pick on each other. That's the foundation of our friendship.
That is true. So we're gonna make indents in the paper. So what this does is that you are. So when you go over it with pencil, it won't color it because
Thunder
there's
is
an indent
coming.
in the paper.
I have an oatmeal raisin recipe I've modified a bit to use prunes and I.
So I took the mechanical pencil and I'm doing this like for the nose area. And also for the shine of the beak. So we're kind of like doing negative coloring right now, just like.
Where do I do it? Sorry? Cannot see from your.
No, it's not visible.
I know, but I cannot see where you're doing it.
You just look at the reference photo where the whites of the beak are.
Okay.
The nose, the tip of the beak, and the lower part of the beak.
Oh no, I got that.
That's so healthy, Thunder. Thought you'd like. But it's good you're eating healthy. But I thought you'd be more, you know, let loose a little more. There's also a little bit of.
Thunder is coming. Oh, they are not healthy. Thunder is coming. LUL. Iris Black. Very good tip for a beginner. Just as long as you don't press too hard and ruin the paper.
That is true. Which is also why I also prefer like
I don't know how to do it.
smooth. Why?
Every time I try doing it, the pencil comes out.
Okay, try mine then. Oh wait, I give you another tool. Here's my sculpt tool. Use this one. Which is also why I like smooth paper, so it feels like how to say, like you don't have, because you know the tooth of the paper, you get to see a lot of whites coming out. You don't have that with smooth paper, so that part I like. So I'm using. That's okay, you keep it. You're gonna need it more. And just do a little bit more polka dot. Okay. Okay.
Wait, what are we doing now?
Gonna color the beak.
What do you do there?
I colored the beak.
Which part of the beak?
The beak here.
Iris black. Smooth paper like the Fabriano Artistico or Arches are perfect for me, smooth enough but still with a bit of tooth.
True.
I do not know what to do.
Color the beak. Yeah, the beak.
Iris black.
The top
Papers
part.
like Bristol that are completely flat don't work
Which
for me.
color? Which pencil?
I mean, the darkest. We're starting with the darkest first.
Okay.
I never tried Bristol, mostly because I guess I can't find it in the art stores I've been to. So, I'm also going to use the mechanical pencil and outline the beak.
Why?
So it looks smoother. Like it looks a little more detailed.
Iris black. There is not tooth to it. I can't make it work. But when it comes to paper, it's all about preference, I guess.
Yeah, paper is definitely all about preference, I feel. I like to use mechanical pencil for the outline so it looks sharper compared to a graphite pencil. So we're gonna color the bottom part, but bear in mind the bottom part of the beak has a white outline, so you can try to color around that. I should check out Bristol paper, but I don't know. I guess I never really tried anything too smooth before. Okay. Okay. And then I will do the eyes as well. I think I will do the eyes now. So I'm kind of working with the darkest areas first. So I try to color around the reflection. Of the spotlight. But what I do is I do it really dark here. And then I will smoothen it out. You can either smoothen it out or you use a lighter pencil to color around this area.
Around which area?
Towards the outer part of the eye. So like
Okay.
Then I use a mechanical pencil to draw the circle of the eye. I'm gonna use a 9B. Polychromos, my bad. I like to refer it as a 9B. And then draw
Iris Black.
the outside.
What's the main advice you would give someone who wants to try graphite for the first time?
That's a question I never actually considered myself. I don't know. I feel like graphite is very interesting to dive in because it's.
Well, am I not supposed to color the whole of the bottom part? Or because you got some white there?
I like to give it some shine, so. But that's like me, but if, if you didn't do it, it's fine.
Okay.
What's the main advice I would give someone who wants to try graphite for the first time? I would.
AIZATAHD. Guess who got tested? Iris Black.
Oh, what happened?
You can't say I don't know. I am trying to set you up with smart questions for your audience.
I'm guessing, I would say mechanical pencil is more important than you think. I think it's very good for detailed work. Blending stumps are really important as well. And just the different shades of pencils. So what I like about graphite is that you're just coloring in one color. You're just using black, so you don't have to focus on color value, not values, like, yeah, you don't have to think about color or stuff like that. You're just basically trying to make sense of the darkest point to the lightest point. So in a sense that you really don't have to stress that much over it anymore. Okay. Alright, let's start with the hit now, I guess. Okay, we're gonna work around the eyes. So we're gonna take a mechanical pencil because it's very sharp. And then you can, if you look at your reference photo, you notice there's a lot of zigzaggedy lines towards the left side. So you can just do like little lines here.
The camera can't zoom it up.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you want me to zoom in?
If you don't mind. Okay. One more.
That's the best I can do.
Okay.
So, okay. So taking the
Iris
mechanical
Black.
pencil.
I would say, the main thing is to work with a light hand. We are so used to press hard on the paper when we write with pencils. Fine art N. Hi guys. Just jump in to say hi before I go walk my pups.
Aw, hi Anne. Thank you for dropping by, and say hi to Hala and Lupe for me.
So what am I supposed to do?
So we're just gonna draw lines following the reference photo.
Iris Black. N. Heavy black heart.
Heavy black heart. I'll never get bored of that. Sorry. So yeah. So Isaac, you said so you say you got tested, and are you okay? That's interesting, Iris. I personally I never really use a hard head.
Hi Iris. Iris Black. Hug the babies for us. You can always fax me one of them for company, if you want.
So this is gonna get tricky because I can't really narrate what I'm doing because I'm just looking at the lines of the feathers.
Pending result. One patient didn't admit to have COVID contact, then positive.
Damn. Yeah?
Sorry, so how do you know which lines of the reference photos to follow? Because there's so many lines there.
Well, we're looking. Well, you don't have to follow it to the T, but you just kind of gauge it and then follow as best as you can.
Iris black.
Okay.
It's really all about practice. So going around the feathers, and you can do it like fur, because feathers are mostly like fur texture, so you can just do a little fur outline, fur lines. Is he going in, Aiza, is he going in to get tested? Sorry, my question was, what was he originally in for?
Iris black. Bot lady might not be the best idea for this stream. She keeps interrupting you when you try to explain things.
That's true, but she's so helpful.
Got tested. AIZATHD.
I'm doing...
Pregnant lady.
Oh, okay. I'm doing the fur above the eye.
Fever, etc.
Man, that's dangerous.
What are you doing now?
The fur around the eye?
Oh, okay. I thought it was done.
There's just gonna be lots and lots of strokes, really. At this point.
Fine art N. LOL smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat. I wish I could. Not that I want to get rid of these furry pups, but just so you wow'd get some company there.
So you can take a light pencil and just go over this part here. Has a little bit of gradient.
Iris black. Fax Hala over to me, I promise you will get her back. Maybe.
No, you won't. Not with Iris.
Iris black. Even if she is as big as my house.
So we're just going to use the mechanical pencils, and then we're just gonna like just stroke the lines to give the illusion of feathers.
Iris black. Excuse me, Elise. Are you saying that you wouldn't keep Hala? Fine art N. You would love her. She loves to just cuddle in bed whole day.
Yeah. No, Iris, that's the whole point. I would keep her, which is why I say you totally do the same. So I'm gonna do the outline of the head for a bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing, just stroke with lines. Just to make it look kind of fluffy a little. That looks pretty good. Can I show stream?
Okay. I'm lost most of the time though.
Oh, okay. This Dark Fox's one.
Fine art N. LOL smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat.
Okay. I don't know. It's really hard to like narrate this moment because I'm just doing strokes for feathers.
Iris black. Not bad, Foxy.
So you just look at the reference photo and just let that guide you. You just look at
The thing
the...
is, I don't know how
Iris
to look
black.
at the reference photo.
Is this the first project for Foxy?
This is the first official project for Foxy, actually. So, okay, let me just zoom in on your reference photo. I'm teaching Foxy. So you can see how the direction of fur is going this way.
No?
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 You see the fur is going that way?
It's like going like this.
Okay, you see the fur, it goes this way. Okay.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take an outline and then you're just gonna like follow the direction of fur.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I just follow your strokes?
Yeah, sure. It's just that I can't really narrate what I'm doing though, because I'm just following the reference photo, which is to just draw lines, honestly.
Fine art N. Now I go to walk those two. Have a great rest of the stream.
Thank you.
I jump back if you are still streaming after my walk.
Okay. See you later, Annie.
Fine art N. Bye guys and stay safe and sane.
Yeah, especially the last part.
Iris black. Follow the direction of the fur and make strokes depending on the length of the hair.
Exactly.
Iris black. Stay safe and healthy, Anne.
Yeah, so you notice like the direction of fur is also short, so that's what we're going to do. I'm not following it exactly to the T, but I am just seeing how it would look like. And I'm just doing that.
I'm just following your hand.
Okay. Or you can do that too.
I don't know how to follow a reference photo.
Foxy often have problems looking at reference photos. I don't quite know how to handle that actually.
Iris black. You making me work today with this stream. Earning my mod paycheck, lol.
Yes. Well, it's been a while since you require modding. This one seems to have a lot of detailed work because we are actually doing close-ups on the feathers, so a lot of use
Thunder
of
is
the
coming.
mechanical pencil.
Think about how the bot feels, having to read out all this test.
Yes.
Iris black. Yes, but bot lady is not sassy, so we don't care about her.
Iris is such an elitist. Okay. I guess we'll take a break from the feathery parts. As we go down towards the bird, it does get a little bit darker. So we're just gonna take our light pencil. We're gonna start light this time. And we're just gonna use the side of the pencil so it covers more ground. And we're just gonna shade it up.
Thunder is coming. Let's take a break from the feathery parts, Elise, while drawing a bird covered in feathers.
Okay, the detailed parts. Okay, then I am going to take a blending stump and just lightly soften the area. So we're just going to figure out we're gonna like try to break it down in areas. So this part is slightly darker. Then we're gonna, as we go down towards the wings, it also looks a bit darker. So we're just gonna color the area first before we do any detailed work.
Is that still the same pencil?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna shade this part here as well.
So if I have a phone where I don't have a blending stump, what can I use in replacement?
You can use a Q-tip.
Ah.
Yeah, you can use a Q-tip, but I don't think Q-tips can last very long. Hence why blending stump, because blending stump is just literally a stump of paper. It is just a collected, compressed paper pencil to help with
tissue?
You can use tissue, but the thing is, tissue is not very precise as this. I'm sorry, you don't have one. Should I lend you?
No, that's okay.
And the side of the bird here is also pretty dark, and there also isn't much details as well, so we can just go ahead and color this for a bit, just doing some light strokes.
I mean, technically if I layer it, right, then I could also emulate something like a blend.
You can, it's just that it's not as smooth, the texture of
The mechanical pencil now?
yes. And then we just do a little bit of the side here, following the reference.
So this is zigzag. Is it like so what when you say following the reference, I'm like always lost.
It's just like this.
Okay.
Iris Black. Would you say that a blending stump can be used to make a first layer of color or also be used for smooth or fluffy effect?
Yes. So actually I could show you guys. Another thing you can do is also use it as a bouquet effect. That's what I did for my Shiba Inu here. So you can see like the first the closed up is very like sharp and crisp, but then like at the tail here you can see like it starts to be very like cloudy. So that's all the work of the blending stump. So it can create like a very nice soft effect. And like you say, it can also be like the first layer. So like right now we're just kind of instead of focusing too much on the line work right now, we can just color it for a bit. We can take a light pencil. So we are working with the color. We're working on this one, this ring here, this color here, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna take a light pencil. And just color it a little, but not too much. Actually, I prefer the mechanical pencil. I think the 2B is quite nice and dark. So one thing I do love about sketching is also the fact that it's so great to just, I love the darkness of it, the contrast. Like, never be afraid of that. Like, when I first started long ago, I was so scared of it. So it was all very light. I never went any deeper with that. This one I'm going to use sparingly because the color under the bird is pretty light. Okay, so we'll take a light pencil and we're just gonna shade it. So that we do the same thing, we're just gonna shade, but not too much. Just around the area. I want it to be white, but I don't want it to be completely white because the lack of details just make a person look at it and just feel like there should be feathers there, shouldn't it? I also like to take a blending stump because the blending stump already has, as you can see, is already blackened by the graphite. So I'm just going to just shade around.
Iris black. Understanding the contrast in black and white will help you with shading with colors.
That is true. So I kind of feel like starting with sketching is kind of like a good gateway to whatever other mediums you plan to try next. So it looks a little cloudy, a little fluffier.
Thunder is coming. Sketching is the gateway drug to spending all your money on art supplies. Got it, winky face.
You're not wrong there. Also the fact that sketching is actually one of the cheapest form of art. So Thunder is kind of right though.
Iris black. Exactly, Thunder.
So yeah, Thunder is right because I think sketching is one of the cheapest forms of art. And then after that, if you want to move on to watercolors, the paper, the paint, especially if you want to go into acrylics, oils, the price on getting those materials is crazy. Okay. I'm just gonna take a mechanical pencil, but I'm gonna lightly do it this time. Just to create the illusion of abundant feathers. Just lightly stroke it.
What am I doing?
So now we are focusing on this area. So you can see it's just like little speckled lines. You know, it's just like speckled lines. So we're just gonna like just do a few of those.
Okay, I believe you.
Iris black.
Okay.
Color pencils as well are so expensive. I am so glad that my family got me 120 set of polychromos when I turned 30. Iris black. Those things are spendy.
Wow. Yeah, I remember you told me that. That was like, man, your family sounds so cool. Cause like, yeah, I can imagine. I remember Wendy said she has like a collection of 600 pencils. I can't even remember. It was like a crazy amount. Especially like, cause colors. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the whole point of why people have so many color pencils is the fact that you can't mix the colors. So that's why you always have to have, it's best to have a color of every gradient possible. Or does it just make your life easier? Okay, I guess we'll also kind of block in the colors for the body. So we're gonna see this part here. Can you see there's like a big U shape here? Like a U shaping.
Okay.
We're just gonna like color around the
Iris black. I think I have around 300 pencils. I have issues, I know.
Okay, we're slightly gonna go off the U shape and just come over here as well. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna go drink a bit of water. It's looking good though.
Yeah, it's very hard to follow though. I don't know how to read reference photos. Like, you might as well just close it and just follow your hand.
Okay.
I think because I don't know the fundamentals of drawing feathers, so I don't know how, or reading references. I don't have the experience in that. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know. I think it just looks like lines to me. So
Yeah, but I guess like if you wanted, like my opinion, you could like maybe have like an outline of the bird and you can draw the feather directions, then I can follow those.
Okay.
Like you know how you do origami with the arrows you follow or you fold it here. Like except this is like the flow of the feathers.
Okay.
I guess that would help me a lot. I mean, but this is just me. Maybe I'm just the kind of person who learns this way. You know, maybe the people you're teaching are more have more artistic talents than I do.
Okay.
I guess I like a more step by step process.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a mechanical pencil and just lightly do the outline of the bird.
Is it straight lines or like what sort of lines are these?
Just follow the outline and then just, I mean, you can add a little like line strokes also.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to under the eye. So under the eye, we're gonna do this area here.
Okay. I'll just follow the strokes. Sorry.
Iris black. Is Elise a good teacher, Foxy?
I don't think so at this point.
I'm following the strokes. You just need to tell me what sort of strokes to do. I just cannot read reference photo. As long as I emulate her hands.
I'm just gonna do like speckled dots here.
Okay.
If you want, you can use paper underneath.
Okay.
Then you can fold the paper. Like, you put it under your hand so you won't transfer the
That's okay.
graphite. Okay.
It's alright. My hands are okay.
Okay.
What's that now?
Just drawing some lines.
Okay. It's like a V-shaped line under the eye.
Yeah.
Okay. And the same line but follow it lower.
Mm-hmm. Gonna take the blending stump again. I'm just gonna lighten the colors and spread them out a little bit more above the head. So we're gonna go back to the head. I just wanted to darken this tiny little area. Okay. Just gonna go back to like coloring the feathers on top of the head. I'm going back to outlining the bird before I do the feather work. I like to outline it because the blending stump is very, like, it creates a very blur effect. But when it comes to the outline, or at least the shape and form of the exterior of the subject, I want it to be very sharp and crisp. Hence why I like the mechanical pencil a lot. So it keeps everything intact, so to speak. Okay. Actually, here we can darken it up a little. Then we just do lines all over. So we're just gonna do lines, lines, lines.
Iris Black. Why did you decide to start using graphite? You started last year, right, with Inktober?
Yeah. I started with Inktober. I didn't like it as much because my Inktober needed more black, and I guess I had to do it. But then Angel came. I've been wanting to try charcoal for a while because I just love how dark charcoal can be. And then Angel came over, and then I was introducing him to the art stores in Malaysia, in KL at least. So then I was like, okay, yeah, might as well start here. And I bought a charcoal and sketch pad. And here we are. We're going in different direction now because we are following the reference photo. If you want a little bit more contrast, you can actually use the Mono Tombow eraser just to make things a little lighter. But personally, I always feel it's best you like if you plan it properly.
Iris Black. Your Inktober book is awesome. What are you talking about?
Thank you. Well, that's because I photoshopped it to make it darker. That's why. And then only I put it into a book. But the original one is not dark at all. So like preferably to not use the eraser at all if you can. If you don't use the eraser at all, that'll be great because you have more control in that sense. The eraser will just sometimes it'll just smudge even more than you expect it to do, or like even when it erases, it won't be like a nice fine white line. So it's like
Iris Black.
if you plan it,
well, people don't need to know that.
Then it's best to just not use the eraser at all. Yes, people don't need to know that I Photoshop my drawings for that book only. But yeah, Dark Fox helped a lot in that book though. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more lines. We're gonna go down the body. As you can see now, it's starting to look like something.
Iris Black. Hey, I showed your book to a couple of friends too. They were very impressed.
Aw, thank you, Iris. It really means a lot. Okay, the lighter part area, we're not gonna like touch it too much. We want to keep it like that, like a little bit lighter. So then we're going to go over the other side. I do want a bit of darker tones again, so I'm just gonna take a darker graphite with me and just do like random strokes in between, so to show a bit more depth and the feathers. Just gonna sharpen my tip of the graphite. Okay, now I need to visualize the wings. It's a bit... Hang on. Just doing the outline just so I can like clear my head of where is everything.
Do I follow?
Okay, yeah. The whites would be around here. Okay, alright. Sorry, I need to get my bearings straight. So there'll be like the first layer of big feathers around here. You have to use the mechanical pencil and put them in very, very fine lines. Kind of mistook this right off the bat. I need my eraser to do this. Okay. And then above here, gonna need longer black lines, but basically they're like overlapping the bottom of the feathers.
Oh, what? Sorry?
Here.
I see what you're doing.
Like over here.
How do I do that? Okay.
Okay. I'm just doing a little bit more strokes here. Going to use a darker pencil and try to like add in more contrast.
Contrast where?
Just the same outline as you did just now.
Oh, okay.
Trying to take darker pencils and just do the feather lines around. Because basically now we're working in 2B, so. You okay? Okay, so here, this part of the feather is a bit white, so I'm just gonna draw the shape of it first. This whole area will be white, and this whole area will be black. This one I'm gonna use charcoal. Charcoal is nice because of how dark it is. Unfortunately, you can't do detail work because of how soft the lead is. So it breaks down very fast, which is why for detail work, I often leave the detailing to either my mechanical pencil or the polychromos graphite. Just give it a little bit of shading under the white here. Just very little. Okay. So we're gonna outline the feathers here at the belly area. Just to segregate the down feathers at the belly area compared to the wings. So we're just gonna do this outline first so we can segregate the wings from the belly. Okay, then we can follow back to down there. It is where the butt is. Okay. Now we can do the same thing. We're gonna close our lead from our mechanical pencil, and then we're just gonna make indents around the feathers, following the
What are you doing?
making indents in the paper, following the reference photo.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, this is gonna be a bit difficult because you can't see my strokes.
Like, I just follow the outline I did.
No, hang on. We are going here. So we're going to see this U shape, and then like some lines here. What are you doing that? You wait, hang on. Once I shade it, you can see where I'm going.
Yeah. So I do U shapes where the white place is. I just do U shapes there.
Just let me sketch first. Let me go over with it. Now you can see some shapes here.
Can I borrow your paper? Or just do feather strokes down like this?
Yeah. Also, there's like a U shape around here.
Not just feather strokes.
Yeah, feather strokes.
Okay. Your paper's off screen. Okay, not forward screen.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, what are you doing now?
There's one more feather here. And I'm also making an indent. Same thing as before.
I think it's amazing how you can see these feathers. For me, it's just like a mesh of lines.
It is a mesh of lines, which is why I feel like there is no necessity to follow it to the T. I'm just like...
But like, I don't even know how to follow it in the beginning. Let alone following it to the T. Remember the last time this one was like, did not know how to read reference pictures. How is it?
Huh?
How is it? You look at mine, right?
Yeah, it looks nice. I really like it.
Yeah, we're mostly following your hand strokes.
Do you guys want to see? This is Foxy's one so far.
It's dirtier though.
I like it. It looks kind of
Yeah,
cute.
big forehead.
Mine's a big forehead too.
And mine is a bigger forehead. She's like overlapping and
This is gonna be a bit tricky here. The wings is gonna be. I think the wings is mostly the tricky part. Okay.
I mean, as long as I follow your strokes, you just tell me what's
Iris Black. You are doing well, Foxy.
Yeah, see, Iris is rooting for you.
I need you to just tell me where to do strokes.
Okay, well, right now the feathers are basically overlapping, so it's creating this pattern.
Yeah. What are you doing now?
You know, like how a fan folds.
No, are you doing it with the
mechanical pencil?
I mean, with the without the lead, or are you?
No, I'm doing with the lead.
Oh, okay.
So like you know how a fan folds, the feathers of a bird folds like that as well.
Okay. Which fan are you talking about?
Which fan?
Yeah.
Those traditional Chinese
Oh, I
fan.
thought you were talking about the fan in the ceiling. Sorry.
I'm gonna reinforce it with some polychromos black so it looks dark.
Where do you draw the black? Sorry,
I'm reinforcing the outline.
like all of the line?
The one we just did.
Even the vertical and the horizontal?
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna do a bit of shading just to show a bit. Okay. I think maybe color the black a little bit more. Okay. All right. Over here you have 3 triangles.
I have 4.
Okay, 4. One of them just kind of do it like that. And then when you color it, just make sure there's one thin white line in between. Make sure there's a thin white line in between each feather. So you color it with your darkest color.
The thin white line where? Sorry, in between each of the layer?
Each of the triangles.
So it's like black triangle, black triangle?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
I forgot there's one small last feather down here. But that one is pretty long. I have to draw it because I think I forgot to draw it when I was tracing.
But it's not, I mean, you don't have to be accurate, right? So you don't have to actually do it.
Yeah, true. Okay. Taking a break. Okay. I'm gonna color this whole part here will be in black. Okay. Oh my god, wait, I'm so sorry. Actually, I did draw the outline. This whole part will be black. And the tail back here, there'll be an outline. So you don't just leave a white line to highlight the tail. Okay. Alright, now I'm just gonna shade around the butt area.
VYBZR6. Finally someone not drawing anime shit.
Hi, bye. Hi, number 6. Is there a lot of people drawing anime? I did not realize that. How are you doing? Going to shade the legs as well. I don't want to include the white feather in between its claws.
VYBZR6. Pretty sure you are the only CH on Twitch Artjam not drawing anime or some other form of it, lol.
I take that as a compliment,
VYBZR6. I can never find someone to watch who draws realism or semi-realism.
That's interesting. I know a few that does realism, but they're mostly on YouTube, I guess. I know Twitch has a lot of miniature painters though.
VYBZR6. Yet on YouTube.
Are you an artist as well? Okay. The bottom here, we're gonna do the darkest.
VYBZR6. I wouldn't say I'm an artist, lol, I just started drawing like 10 days ago. VYBZR6. Bought a draw tablet randomly.
Nice. So you're doing digital so far. How are you enjoying it? Going to just shade a bit to spread out the charcoal.
VYBZR6. Yeah, digital is the only thing I've tried. Pretty good, I suck though, lol. Iris Black. Welcome, VYBZR6.
Yeah, Iris is also she's a color pencil artist. She does really good color pencil works. So if you're new to my channel, I actually stream on 2 platforms. One is on YouTube, the other one's on Twitch. So Iris is actually contacting you through YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna take a mechanical pencil. I'm gonna draw some lines underneath.
VYBZR6. Oh cool, yeah, I can draw traditionally because I have palmar hyperhidrosis and thanks, laughing face, VYBZR6. Can't asterisk.
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll get better. I mean, you only started 10 days. I'm very sure within time.
Yes, palmar hyperhidrosis. Or she had palmar hyperhidrosis.
What is that? What's palmar hyperhidrosis?
VYBZR6. It means my hands sweat a lot always.
Ah, interesting.
VYBZR6. So it's like impossible for me to use paper and pencil.
Oh, you do watercolor. It's like endless water. I'm sorry.
Sorry, the background is my boyfriend. How are you liking digital so far? What actually got you into drawing, actually?
VYBZR6. When I say sweating, I mean like my hands were just in a sink wet.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
I can see how that would be quite uncomfortable to do traditional art.
Yeah, I guess it'll make your very hard to grip any pencils.
Yeah. Okay. The belly area is quite interesting.
Why not the feet?
VYBZR6.
Alright, let's do the feet first.
Someone sent me a Sarah Teeps video and I thought it was cool, so I bought a tablet and wanted to try.
You know Sarah Teeps?
No, actually, but I can imagine it inspired him or her to buy a tablet to draw. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna take the darkest pencil and paint color, sorry. So following the reference.
Oh, everyone knows her. Wow, she's an artist.
VYBZR6. I can show you something I've done if you're interested, lol /.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Do you have like Instagram?
People.
Huh?
Sarah Teeps to people. Oh, I don't think I can follow her too. She got like 200k followers. She's very famous.
Okay.
But mostly portraits and fake and hate. Okay.
And fake what?
And hate.
Oh.
I mean portrait are basically full white portrait and hate portrait.
I guess you can use mechanical for this because the claws are a bit small.
VYBZR6. No, I don't have anything on Insta, just Discord images. I referenced an Aracanthanage video as reference just to be clear. VYBZR6. https://cdn.discord.com/attachments/6919365944155798554079455069333559490788720994/unknown.png.
That's a mouthful.
VYBZR6. LMAO, well, that was a mistake.
Focus on it. Let's see.
Okay. That's not bad.
Iris Black. OMG bot lady overload.
Yes.
That's pretty good for first time.
Yeah.
Or second.
Well, especially when you just started like 10 days ago.
How about that?
I don't know. What software are you using? Krita.
VYBZR6. Krita.
Never heard of Krita before. I currently use Procreate. I like Procreate.
But which tablet is he referred? She referred? The person referred?
Yeah, actually, what kind of drawing tablet do you get? Number 6.
VYBZR6. Procreate is iPads though, right?
That's true.
VYBZR6. Huion 1060 Pro.
Huion 1060 Pro. That sounds like a... Actually, I never heard of it.
Oh, it's a drawing tablet.
Is it like my webcam?
Yeah, it's a webcam tablet. Sounds like a Chinese brand.
Yeah, that's what my first thought was. Well, for that, I use Photoshop. But I know now Photoshop has that annoying subscription thing. Using...
Shenzhen Huion Animation. I'm pretty sure it's Chinese.
VYBZR6. Krita is like Photoshop but free. Restream.io.
Nice.
Trophy, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Yay! They always have that announcement. I don't know why this bird's leg looks so messed up. I kind of regret it now. I should have just modified it.
VYBZR6. I did this with a mouse before I got a tablet. VYBZR6. https://cdn.discord.com/attachments/6919365945506925908550/69259672451082/unknown.png.
Wow, you did this with a mouse? That's cray. That's really good. Well, now that you have a
VYBZR6. Yet LOL.
Now that you have a now you have a tablet, now the possibilities are endless.
VYBZR6. I'm kinda worse with the tablet because I'm not used to it.
Well, having a tablet is much like having
Iris
a
Black.
pen.
OMG, I was making tea in the kitchen and all I could hear was bot lady going at it.
Yes.
VYBZR6. LOL, I'm sorry.
Well, having a tablet is kind of like it's kind of weird, but it's kind of like a mouse, but in pen form. You know, I mean, I understand it takes a while because it's not like a It's not like it's showing on the tablet itself, the image. But yeah, it does get some getting used to. And just making sure this little section here doesn't get colored. So that's the bottom part. For some reason its legs are very shiny.
Hey, someone the reference photo?
Oh.
Oh, okay, I regret.
Why?
Still can't see it.
In retrospect, this is actually a very tricky reference photo to start with. We should have started with a horse. I think a horse is actually really cheap. Not real. A horse is actually much easier than bird at this point.
What watercolor was easy though?
Well, that one because it was like minimalism.
Alright, because you're doing. I guess that's why a lot of people like watercolor because it's simpler than this.
VYBZR6. The stuff on your Instagram is really good.
Ah,
Iris
you.
Black. I would have started Foxy on an apple.
Apple.
Apple. That's
yes,
true.
Apple would be very, very.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't normally do still life, so it didn't occur to me. Thank you, number 6, for visiting my Instagram. What about you?
VYBZR6. I really like realism portraits.
Aww.
She's better at realism animals.
Yeah, I'm better at realism animals, not
if you
really.
scroll down even more, she has lots of realism animals.
Yeah, mod Lady Iris. I thought you were supposed to help mod for me. Share my social media and whatnot. Okay, I'm just gonna go start with the belly now.
VYBZR6. Yet I saw the cat. It was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think the tiger is the best one though.
Okay, I'm gonna like just do strokes.
Iris Black. Yet, we are cursed with the fascination of wildlife.
Well, Iris used to do portraits of Game of Thrones characters.
Iris Black. I was making tea, woman. Give me a break. I am too old for this.
Give you a break? I don't think you started working in the first place. Okay, yeah, in retrospect, this is actually very difficult. God damn it.
You know why you don't
Dark
know how to
Fox.
follow the reference.
https://www.instagram.com/p/buaheight8g/ igshit equals J0D2MX9BTM7H. Iris Black. That's it. I quit. Won't be taking this abuse anymore, lol. Iris Black. Don't mind us, 6. We joke around a lot.
Yes.
Can you zoom out the bird?
I am just like I'm mostly doing what I feel is right. I'm not following the feathers on the tummy because it's like it looks a little A little complicated, too complicated for my taste.
Iris Black. All joking aside, I think I will go and do some yoga before it gets too cold.
Can I borrow blending stuff?
Use that. What season is it right now, Iris?
Iris Black. Can I go, Master?
No, you have to stay.
Don't give her any clothing.
Iris Black. It's spring.
Aww. No yoga for you. So like that. Go lah, go lah.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay. Foxy calls his done. Show the world your beautiful artwork. Oh, okay.
Iris Black. Rude.
But then Iris would want to see your beautiful artwork.
Yeah. Your stuff. And your mom's mechanical pencil.
Yeah, give it back to her. Alright, Iris, before you go, Dark Fox would like to show you his wonderful artwork.
Elise would like to show you my art. Well,
I think that's pretty good. I like it. It looks so adorable. I want to frame it up.
okay, you can go ahead.
So cute.
I'm gonna lie down. I'm very tired.
Okay.
I did a lot today.
Yes, you did.
Iris Black. Oh wow.
Yeah. Iris like it, dear.
Okay, thank you, Iris.
Iris Black. You did so good, Foxy. First project ever.
Yeah.
Iris Black. Well done.
I tried to get him to draw a swan last time. We just kind of stopped. Not even halfway, just like the first half an hour, and then we just stopped.
I prefer that one though, because I actually get to draw the bird itself. So I can see why you don't want to use my drawing.
No, it's not that. And when I was thinking this is like the template I would like to use.
Yeah, I guess for me, I like to draw I like to draw it from scratch, so I know like what I'm in for.
Well, then that requires an entire class on its own. Not sketching.
Oh, but the outline of this bird is actually pretty simple. When I saw your sketch, it's actually quite simple.
Iris Black. Okay guys, Auntie Iris is out. Take
Bye,
care my
Iris.
children and be safe.
Alright, bye
Talk to
Iris.
you soon, Heavy Black Heart.
Enjoy your yoga.
What are you doing now?
I'm,
Just the feathers around it?
yeah, I'm still doing like basically I'm just stroking lines throughout its belly. Also, just kind of soften it with the blending stump again.
Well, I was at home and I don't have your equipment. What stuff can I replace?
You can use a Q-tip for the.
I mean, not the length stuff, like if I don't have a variation of colors of pencil.
Then unfortunately, too bad lah. I mean, you can honestly you can try to put more pressure, but even then, even if you put as much pressure as you can on a 2B pencil, it's never ever going to look as dark as a charcoal pencil.
Okay.
So I like the kneadable eraser because you don't have to rub it. You just dab dab dab, and then it picks off the charcoal. So I can just look at certain areas, and then I just want that to look a little lighter, and then bam, that can be arranged. Gonna take a polychromos.
Polychromos is the brand?
The brand is Faber-Castell.
So what's Polychromos?
Yeah, color pencil brand.
Oh. And from what I've been hearing, it's very expensive.
It's not very expensive. It's just that when you dive into you dive into color pencils, you tend to spend way more because, like, for example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 6 pencils to deal with sketching. Whereas if you're a color pencil artist, you have like 300 or so colors. So it's like, because I think it's because color pencils you can't mix, or like, you know, mixing colors is very tedious.
Yeah.
So it's just much better to get every color there is, you know. I'm gonna go back to other places and just kind of shade a little so it doesn't look like super white, but like a little bit more.
Those things are really good though.
Oh, thank you. A little bit more gradient. Thank you so much, dear.
I use a normal paper, is it okay also?
Yeah, it's okay. Rhodia is acid free. It's just that it's super thin, which I don't like.
Why not?
Personal preference. I feel like there's more value in a thicker paper.
Ah, okay. It's not. It wouldn't hinder any of the quality or anything, lah.
I don't think so, but it's just that I don't like such thin paper because it's so easily crumpled.
Okay.
So I like thicker paper because it has more resilience.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense.
Okay, and we need to do the shadow underneath the bird because the bird is a solid object and not something that is floating.
But they can fly.
Yeah, but right now it's standing.
On air. That's how they fly.
That reminds me of
Woman.
no. Toy Story. That's not flying, that's falling with style.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I'm using a blending stump. Alright, there you go. I think I'm just gonna call it done.
Okay, looks really good.
So this is the sketch, the finished sketch. This is I'm sure you guys can see this is the reference photo. So there you go.
It looks really good.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, that's all. I guess I'm gonna call this done. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's see. Can you guys do me a favor and just stay for a while? Let's see if there's anybody to rate today. Oh, we have Pomeline. Alright, we can visit Pomeline. Hang on, guys. Let's see. We are going to try and rate somebody. Thank you guys for staying. Really appreciate it. So we're gonna rate this person.
Elise Wong Creations. Raid Pomlin.
Oh no. I forgot what's the word. Ah, okay, it's not exclamation mark.
Slash, right? Was it?
Alright. Bye guys!
Bye bye!